Well, just moments after President Biden ended that hour-long press conference, Connecticut Congressman Jim Himes released a statement on social media, becoming the first of this state's delegation to publicly call on the president to drop out of the 2024 race.
Himes joined the growing list of elected Democrats expressing concerns, though, and urging Biden to step aside. Fox 61 political reporter Emma Wolforst is with us now in studio. So, Emma, does this have any impact on the presidential race right now?
Well, Sarah, Brent, the political analyst I spoke to today tell me it's really all about your perspective and how voters and fellow Democrats choose to look at last night's press conference and Biden's performance. You can see Biden with full, fluid command of foreign policy issues and decades of experience, or you could focus on flubs like calling Vice President Harris Vice President Trump. But experts say they believe this phase of doubt will pass as we look to the upcoming Republican and Democratic conventions.
Thank you, everybody.
Minutes after President Biden concluded his solo press conference Thursday night, this statement from Connecticut Congressman Jim Himes, encouraging Biden to step away from his 2024 campaign for the White House.
We are watching every speech, every rally, every debate, and saying, how did he do today? And that's just not the way to think about the presidency of the United States.
Biden addressing concerns from Democrats at Thursday's press conference, speaking about his own experience in the U.S. Senate, saying he understands where down-ballot candidates are coming from.
If they think that, running with Biden at the top is going to hurt them, then they're going to run away. I get it.
Do you think that this could be an indication from Himes he feels Connecticut Democrats in the 4th District don't want him to support Biden anymore?
Actually, I think it's much more of an indication of how donors are feeling. He's not worried about his reelection. He's worried about donors for other congressional races and the fear that a Biden and Biden-Harris ticket is possibly dragging them down.
Himes not alone in his concerns, but McLean believes the focus on Biden's communication and public performances is doing a disservice to his campaign.
It is taking up all of the oxygen and diverting a lot of attention from the kinds of things that Donald Trump has been saying. That's also an indication of the way we look at politics today. We look at the personalities, and we're not really focusing that much on the issues.
It's tough for every time he stands up and he talks about the importance of NATO and working with our allies to keep us all safe, people start asking him about debate performance and mental competence. I think he demonstrated what he can do last night. I think that was a good thing, but it does make running a campaign pretty tough.
McLean says as the conventions draw closer, though, he thinks this phase will pass, especially if Biden's team can show hard proof he has the numbers to beat former President Trump.
I think Biden and his team could really dissuade a lot of the challenges, among the Democratic elected officials who are asking these questions, if they could actually come forward with this evidence that Biden would be able to win.
And McLean also pointing out to me today the chaos Biden dropping out of the race this late in the game could really cause. He says right now, despite these concerns about performance, Democrats are actually pretty unified behind Biden and their messaging, but removing the top of the ticket will throw that into disarray. Important to note here, too, Himes, along with many other Dems who are calling for Biden to drop out of the race, have not named who they would nominate in his place. Sarah, Brent.